I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a fool.
Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Conner. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? But I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Open man, that's Renfrow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
Raiders nothing.
What now? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike out.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 40-yard
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the interception setting up a terrific field position. 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they're looking 3rd down as a managed manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Play fake. Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Past the 20. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that. Here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing. Because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And it's complete to Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. On the move to his left.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Arizona.
First down, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On first down, Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
A gain of 18 on the play.